Hey, how you guys doing? You hear another edition of Perkins Talks. What's going on? How's your week been? Hopefully your week has been good. I just want to talk to you about an issue that I feel like it's common with most people, not all. Most people. I feel like most people do struggle with this one topic, this one issue, um, and the hardest part is getting help with it. Um, for me, for me growing up, I struggle with loneliness and depression. I felt that I didn't have any friends. I felt that my life wasn't valued. Well, I really didn't value my life altogether. A lot of times for me, I would just walk into traffic without looking. I would try to just take my life. Because, like I said, once again, I really didn't feel that my life was of any use. I didn't feel that I was any good. I hated my life, and and it's sad to it's sad to do that, Um, and I don't want to say that it's selfishness, but a lot of times people do struggle with various things, and it is difficult just to get the help. It's difficult to get the help that you need, um, but I just wanted to let you know that if you know that somebody's struggling with cutting themselves, that someone's struggling with um, depression, I would say you should try to help them as much as you can for them to get the help that they need, because depression is one of the biggest things that teenagers deal with, because a lot of teenagers, they feel isolated. A lot of teenagers, they feel separated from their peers, and when somebody gets separated, that's when issues arise, but the key to it is letting them know, hey, you're not alone, regardless of what you struggle with, regardless of what life may throw at you, regardless of whatever you may be dealing with. You're not alone. There are people who struggle with that same issue, but you don't know, right? Um, you only know what somebody's struggling with, and when they're willing to tell you, when they're willing to say something about it, that's when you know that someone is struggling with whatever it may be, and for me, I was always the type of person that was like that always had friends. And for me, I've always had to have people around me, and even still to this day, I still have to have people around me. I mean, I don't feel that way anymore. Thank God for that. But for me, it was just I had friends. I had friends. I'm a very friendly guy. That's what I think I am. I hope I am. Hmm. Interesting. But anyway, so for me, I would always make friends easy, whether it be the street, church, work, train, wherever I am. I always felt that it was easy for me to make friends, and it was true, and but just being with so many people, being around so many people, once I felt rejected, I felt that I wasn't measuring up to what I'm supposed to be measuring up, or just my self worth wasn't there, and because I was measuring in people, you know. But like I said, I always had to be around people. That was just who I am, and that's still who I am. I mean, now I don't really look for validation as much with people. I just let it happen, whether you like me or not, that's solely up to you. Even though I do value how people do see me, because and I mean, it's something that I'm trying to get over. It's something that I'm trying to bypass. but it's not easy. I'll tell you that for sure. It's not. But once again, if you see somebody or you know somebody that's struggling with killing themselves or cutting themselves, just know that they need help. You shouldn't ignore that. We as people, we shouldn't ignore someone's issues because you don't know what's gonna happen to them when once they walk out the door or where their next step may be. You don't know. And even as Christians, we need to be the type of people um, that will show love to everyone that we encounter, show love to everyone that we've passed by. You know, so even as Christians, we shouldn't just take issues lightly. Um, we need to be the type of people that will be firm in everything and say, you know what, yeah, you're struggling with something. Let's talk about it. Let's handle this. Let's pray for this right now, instead of saying, yeah, I'll give you a call later in the week and we'll see what happens. No, you don't know what's gonna happen within a week. You don't even know they're gonna be alive within a week. Um, but I'll tell you, for those who are struggling with um, cutting themselves, for those who are struggling with self worth, everything. I'll definitely tell you this: speak up and get help, because it's through that we can bypass all that. Once you speak up, your life will become easier. Once you speak up, um, people are able to help you, and it's through your silent cries that people will be able to hear you and just to respond in the way that they will. So if you are struggling with something, just know that help is on the way, and let your cries be heard. No matter if people think you're an emotional type person, no matter if people think that you're just being dramatic, speak up and let people know what's going on in your life. Don't always try to keep your life secret, though. That's one of the worst things that you can do. Uh, so that's my video for this week. You know, I entitled it "Help" because I think some people need to hear this message. So have a good night, guys.